Okay, this is going to be a really quick reader mailbag, and it's not actually about reading the messages. It's about talking common sense and reality for trolls, right? And it's a joke, and you'll understand what I'm saying in a bit. But there was one person that was like, Blaine, you are dividing the community and stuff like that. Well, do I need to go and get people's private messages that I've been told that they do have from certain people that have been dividing the community and start talking about that? I don't want to make any more videos, but give me a break. I don't send private messages to people starting campaigns. I don't send hateful messages. I try not to ever lie. Let's change that even. I try to always give out accurate information. All right? Yet I get these people coming onto my channel, attacking members of the Rollers, attacking members of the Rollers in my private messages, attacking via private messages to who knows how many other people, but plenty of people have contacted me, right? Writing diatribes in private groups, trying to prove that I am dishonest. And so it's a joke. I've ignored it for I don't know how many months. But anyway, that's one thing. And like I said, you can believe whatever you want. You can believe these people are 100% honest and good people. And there's nothing wrong with that. I gave my opinion as someone who has seen my name being used to tell half or completely untruths, right? So that's my opinion. They're never going to convince me that they're right about something that supposedly I have said that I never said, right? That explains that. The other thing is there's a bunch of people saying I'm deleting their comments. Listen, folks, you might notice that this is a small-time operation, right? I do not have a staff on duty. Excuse me. I slept just now for, I would like to say 6 hours, but unfortunately, especially as I'm drinking some wine, I'm going to say it was more like 4. I need more sleep. But the point is this. Comments are open on this channel. Everyone can see on every video that I post that comments come up. The only time they don't come up is if they end up in the box that I don't like checking, because who wants to see abuse? Abusive messages go into the box. I'm sure that sometimes YouTube is wrong. And I did have one person saying, hey, why did you, in a nice way, why did you delete my post? Who knows if they're using AI? Who knows if it was wrong? But I found, and this is just me, that it's not worth my time to go in there. And I say to people, reword whatever you posted. Make sure there's no profanity or any threats of violence, right? And it'll go up. But here's the thing. This is a small-time operation. I just slept for several hours. Anyone could have posted any evidence about anything that they wanted to in that time. Every night, I go to sleep. I can't stop you from posting some stuff. But if you post stuff that is obviously, I don't know what, vile, then it will go into the bucket and it'll never see the light of day. And guess what? If you post things like that, I don't care. So this little campaign of Blaine's deleting stuff, it doesn't hold water. But the other part about it, you people on the internet, I'm going to explain how the internet works, because apparently people don't understand it. So the internet is built off of a protocol called TCP/IP, okay? And there's a whole bunch of levels, from the network card all the way up to the, the application level and all that sort of stuff. Because it is a kind of open protocol, people can create all kinds of communications, right? And on those, we can create all kinds of applications. I want people to know, and this may shock you, I do not control the internet, okay? So if someone has evidence of wrongdoing, right? For example, one person, the evidence I've asked for from her, she said a person that I am, that I know of, right, who works on a show that sometimes I volunteer some time to, hacked her account. Now, it's been months since I asked for that. For some reason, on other videos now, there's this feeling that now's the time to provide evidence. But anyway, I cannot stop you from providing evidence. You can provide it on your own channel. You can provide it in a public group on Facebook, right? I will let people know anything I saw before that wasn't even sent to me, I don't think, I'm not sure, was not evidence of that. It was evidence of fighting, I think, between people. And that I don't care about because people fight all the time, right? But still, the point is this. And the other thing was, why are you deleting my evidence? How could text be the evidence? Because for the evidence to be there, you have to be able to cite something. So screenshots or videos of things that have happened are the most precise way, obviously, to do that. That's why I do things that way. And then to say that, well, I'm going to lower the bar and I'm just going to paste some text into your group. And, oh, it might go into your the drawer that you don't bother looking at, but that's not my problem. Well, you can say that, and I welcome you to go ahead and say that. But this is the only time I'm responding to that, because I do not run and own the internet. Everyone has their way to say things. People have been complaining about me for quite a long time with many diatribes, okay, with dishonesty in them, but whatever. They are not prevented from doing that. The only time you get prevented from doing that is when someone gets so upset that they feel it's actually impacting their life and then they sue you, right? Other than that, no one can stop you. The internet is pretty wide open. You know, Elon Musk has Twitter out there. You can post on Twitter. I don't care. And I've been saying for a long time, yes, I'm waiting for the video. I don't know how many times I've said that. And then the other thing is, I knew certain people would show up, and then there's a person that shows up that if I don't say enough nice things about Duncan, I get like some attitude. And if I say something nice about Eric, I get some attitude. So it's very obvious that I don't care. You know, like at a certain point in time, people don't care about you. You know, and that's not a personal attack. I don't care because I'm living my life. So that's the reader mailbag. And for everyone else that watches the videos and they see this, because I have such a small group, I mean, this is small. Unfortunately, they see a lot of this stuff. And it's like having people over for your family dinner, right? And then they leave and they're like, well, we thought Blaine was normal, but that's really weird, right? So my apologies to everyone. But at this point in time, I have no intention of turning off comments. But that may change, you know. But my understanding of the BCR community, and I'm not surprised the people that are starting to show up, because I know I've seen these people doing these things, right? I've experienced it myself. I've seen it on Facebook. I've seen it on my channel. And there's only one group left that may or may not show up. But the thing about all of these groups is that I've been waiting for a lot of these people for almost a year and a half for the evidence that they claim of whatever, okay? It's never arrived. And instead, I get really hateful messages about certain members of the band, and I get people mad at me because I like certain members of the band. It's none of their business, you know? So it's generally childish. And no, this is a one-man operation, and when I'm sleeping, you can sneak in and give evidence all you want, because there's no way I'm going to be able to stop you in time, right? Anyone that wants to test, you should be, if you post something that isn't vile, you should notice that the comments show up. I think they must show up right away. But you know what? People that post, you can tell me in the comments, because there are some people that comment quite a bit. How long does it take for the comment to go through? Is it there right away? Does it take a few minutes? Yeah, so that's about it. I said in the video that I made that I'm making an exception going into the box. And so people are trying to take advantage of that by saying that I'm deleting. It's not possible. There aren't any other moderators on here. And the other thing is, I do not control the internet because it is an open space for the most part. I mean, go to certain countries and no, it's not an open space. But in my country, it's an open space, except you can't post news on Facebook. That they will not allow that here because there's a tax on them if they do it, right? All right, so that's about it. This has been Internet 101 for people. Have a good evening. And I'm not sure if I will ever review the new demos of Bay City Rollers material that with even like 2 new songs um, from recordings from the 70s. Like some of them are 74, 75, if you can imagine, right? That's at lesanallen.bandcamp.com. I mentioned it last night. I may, at some point in time, but the thing is, that is for charity, and so I don't want to be putting the music up on here. But I may reach out to them and say, well, what if I put like 30-second clips or something like that, right? I'm not sure. Also, with all the controversy, because I had to defend myself, I think it's nice to announce it, but then just walk away and let people be happy. Well, people are very happy with the music. What a night and what a year it's been in the BCR community. There have been so many tremendous things. The gala was out of this world this year. Duncan Farah was on fire. He is like such a performer. He's just the guy you want. It's too bad, as he said, that the Bay City Rollers had already peaked by the time he came into the band, because what a guy. You want this guy in your band, right? We had a new album from Eric. We had these new demos, right? It's just it's been a very good year with, unfortunately, people that are jealous of most of the Classic Five, having a problem with it, and trying to take away from everything that's happened. But no, it's been a great year, and I will make an end-of-year video, I think, about all the great things that happened. Anyway, thanks for all your messages, folks. Have a good night.